Hi, my name is Matthew. I own a smart home company called Blackbird Home Tech. Today I'm going to be reviewing this ceiling fan controller. This I got from Amazon for $18. It's pretty generic. It uses Tuya. It's smart, it's Wi-Fi, it's got a remote. Start with a little unboxing here. You're going to want to use this to make any normal fan smart. If it's got a pull chain, you can use this to make it connect to Wi-Fi, and you can use this remote with it. You're really only going to want to use this if you've got just one set of power wires running to your ceiling fan. If you've got separate power for your fan and light and like two switches on the wall, one switch controls the fan and the other controls the light, it's better to put the smarts in the switches in that instance. But if you only have one switch on the wall or no switch at all, you're going to want to eliminate that switch by just connecting the two wires together, and then that'll send constant power to the ceiling fan, which will power this in, and then this will separate it into both light for the blue and fan for with the black. Now I already have these installed in both of the ceiling fans in my house, but I'm just going to make a little test bench demonstration here, wire them up, show you how they work, and program them into Home Assistant up here. And there's a few things you have to do to get them looking right in Home Assistant. They don't look right off the bat, so we're going to get into that later. But for now, I'm going to wire everything up off camera, and I'll come back in a second. Okay, we have our test bench set up here. We've got, this is just a power cord, but this is going to symbolize the power coming from your ceiling that's supplying the unit with power. Right now I just have a hot and neutral. You'll probably have a green ground wire. Just link that to the green ground wire of the ceiling fan. There's no ground that goes through this because it's all plastic. So we're just going to be ignoring the ground for the testing. But so we've got hot and neutral going in, and then we've got two hots and a neutral coming out. Of course, the black hot goes to the fan. This light bulb is going to be representing our fan for the video. And we've got the blue hot going to the light, and all the neutrals get linked together. And this is our antenna. And this is going to live up in the canopy. It's upside down right now. It's going to be more like this, where this side's facing up and the antenna is facing as straight down as you can. And you want that antenna facing down to give a good reception for our wireless switch here. And so now that we've got everything wired up, let's go ahead and test it. Turn the light on, turn the light off, turn the fan on high, turn the fan on low, turn the fan off. So that's all working correctly. So now that we've got that all working, we're going to add it to our Smart Life app. It's available in the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. And the Tuya app will work too, but the instructions said to go with Smart Life, so I chose Smart Life. They're basically the same thing. Tuya is Smart Life. So, but what we want to do before we put it into pairing mode is I'm actually going to cut the power to this for 5 seconds. Before we put it, when we put it in pairing mode, we want it to be in like a freshly powered state. We don't want it to have power for a good long period of time. We want to put it in pairing mode within the first 30 seconds of it having power. So since this has had power for a few minutes now, it's not going to go into pairing mode correctly. So I'm just going to cut the power to this by unplugging this. But what you'll do, instead of unplugging it and instead of going up into the canopy and disconnecting these wires for 5 seconds, you'll just flip the breaker and flip it back on. So right now I'm unplugging it. Unplug now. 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm plugging it back in, and real quick I'm gonna go plus, add device, small home appliances, fan BLE, confirm indicator light even though there is none, and I'm gonna click this and hold it down for 5 seconds until the light blinks twice. There we go. That means I did it fast enough. If your light does not blink twice like that, it means that you just didn't do it fast enough. It has to be within the first 30 seconds of it getting power. You're going to want to have it in the app ready to go, and hold the power button down for 5 seconds until this blinks twice. And when it blinks twice, that way you know it's in pairing mode. And we can see that the app has seen it and has brought up my Wi-Fi here. So put in your Wi-Fi credentials, click next. Now we've got ceiling fan being added. All right, added successfully. All done. So now that it's in the app, let's test it out. Turn the light on, that works. Turn the fan on, that works. Looks good. All right, so now that it's in the Smart Life app, let's go ahead and put it up into Home Assistant. That's where we're gonna really want it, because we're never gonna use this Smart Life app again because we've got Home Assistant. So let's go to, let's see, Settings, Devices and Services, Add Integration. I'm gonna do Tuya. Okay, and then it's gonna ask for a user code. And to get that user code, we're gonna go back to our Smart Life app. Go in here, we're gonna go to Me, here's the picture icon. Up here is the settings, and then account and security, and user code should be right there. I'm gonna have to blur mine out because it doesn't change. So just take that user code and put it in Home Assistant. What I'm gonna do is right here. I've already got mine saved here. And submit. Okay, then we've got use the Smart Life app or Tuya app to scan the following QR code to complete the login. Continue to the next step. So let's go over here, back here. We're gonna press this scanner icon, bring that up. That did it. Confirm login. And submit. Okay, now we have our bedroom fan, living room fan, and ceiling fan 3. We're gonna, add them all. Device is created. Yep. Skip. Sure. Okay. Okay, so those are all of our fans. Let's go into our, let's go into our overview. Let's see. Device and services. Refresh. All right. Let's see, entities. Let's go to ceiling fan 3. Go. Okay, so now we've got the fan and the light here as entities. Let's see, let's start with the light here. Let's back up. So this is the light. You can turn it on, control the brightness, and turn it off. And then the fan, unfortunately, the fan comes up as like a brightness slider. So instead of 3 speeds, 1% means low, 100% means high, and like 50% means medium. And like in between, I don't know, it's just kind of sketchy. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go in and do some programming, and we're gonna fix that. We're actually gonna fix both of these because I don't like that about the fan, and I also don't like with the light how it gives a color temperature option down here, and it sort of changes. Like, I don't know if you have color temperature changing light bulbs, but I don't. But this thing has the ability to change color temperature. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make 2 new entities. One, let's call it a ceiling fan 3 light, and ceiling fan 3 3-speed fan. Make 2 new entities, and we're gonna get rid of this color temperature, and we're gonna make a proper 3-speed fan. So we'll have an off, high, medium, low. Okay, so to make these changes, we're going to have to do a bit of programming. First, we're going to have to note the name of these entities. For the fan is fan.ceilingFan3, and for the light is light.ceilingFan3. Okay, and we're going to have to go into our file editor and open up our configuration.yaml. There it is right there. Now, before we do anything in here, I recommend you back it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight everything, copy. I'm going to go into my notepad and paste it into here. So that way I have a backup. If we mess anything up, we know what it's supposed to look like. And if you mess up anything here, if you like accidentally delete something here, don't worry. Just click the X. That'll get rid of any unsaved changes and then reopen it over here. Configuration.yaml. Now it's back to normal. Whatever you do, if you mess something up, don't click that because that saves it. So we want to not save it if we mess something up. So get out of that. We're going to go back into configuration.yaml. Okay. So we're going to add some stuff at the bottom here. Let's start at line 35 here. And we're going to go, let's do the fan first. I'm going to have this down in the description for you. Let's see, highlight the whole thing. I'm going to copy it. Put it down here on line 35. Okay. So here it is. Now, yours is probably named fan.ceilingFan. Mine was named fan.ceilingFan3 because it's the third one. So I need to go in and change all of my entities from fan.ceilingFan to fan.ceilingFan3. And I put a little hashtag specify your fan entity. Anytime in YAML, if you see a hashtag, after that is a note and it doesn't count for the programming, the computer's not even going to see it. That's just for you and me to relay notes. So right now I'm going to go through every single one where it says, especially where it says specify your fan entity, I'm going to change it to _3 at the end of every one. Again, you probably won't need to be doing this because yours is probably just named fan.ceilingFan. But if yours is named something else, whatever yours is named, that's what it's got to be. Okay. Right here, another one. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to go and double check here. Fan.ceilingFan3, 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 fan.ceilingFan3. Okay, what this is going to do is create a new entity called 3-speed ceiling fan, and it's going to change those. Right here it tells we're telling the system, if it's this percentage, make it low. If it's this percentage, make it medium. If it's this percentage, make it high. So that gives us a 3-speed fan. Should be good. We're going to save up here. And then we're going to restart Home Assistant. Okay. Home Assistant has started. So let's go back into our settings, devices and services, entities. So here are our our original fan and our original light. Let's put in, because we named the new one 3-speed fan, let's type in 3-speed. We have a new ceiling fan right here. Okay, and it's called fan.3speedFan. Okay, and let's back up a little bit, and yeah, works there. is it on and off. And then we've got preset mode. Bring this more into here. Oops. Let's see, there's low, there's high, off, on. So that gives us our 3-speed fan with high, medium, low. I go back to our ceiling fan 3. And since we've got our new 3-speed fan, we don't really want this. We're gonna click off visible, so that way it's hidden, and update it. So now we see this status hidden icon. We don't really need the old one. All right, so now that we did the fan, let's go ahead and do the light. Go back into our notepad here, and this will be in the description also. Let's go ahead and copy that and go into our file editor. Still got our configuration.yaml open. Scroll down, go down a few lines. Start at 80, and we'll paste it in there. And we're gonna call this normal light. You can name it whatever you want, but remember we have to go in and change our, instead of light dot ceiling fan light, ours was, what was it, light dot ceiling fan 3. So let's go in and change all of those. Let's see. Ceiling fan light, I'm gonna make it ceiling fan 3. And make this ceiling fan 3. And then again, ceiling fan 3. Ceiling fan 3. Ceiling fan 3. Okay. All looks good. Let's go ahead and save that. Restart Home Assistant again. Okay, we got Home Assistant has started. So let's do the same thing we did before. Let's go to Settings, Devices and Services, Entities. Now we named our new one Normal. Now we've got normal light here. Now we've gotten rid of our color temperature settings. No need for that. And we've got just a normal, typical off and on with brightness. Brightness still works. And since we don't need the old one, let's go to our ceiling fan 3 light, and we will hide that one too. Make that not visible. Get our hidden icon over here, and we're all good. So we've got 2 entities now working perfectly in Home Assistant. One for the fan without any brightness slider for fan. We got a proper 3-speed plus off fan. We've got a proper light with no useless color temperature settings, making the slider all weird and orange. So So do what you got to do to put those on into your dashboard or whatever you got to do. So I'm going to end the video here. I hope this helps. If you need help with any aspect of your smart home, say this is too complicated for you, I'm available for hire. I'm in the Orlando, Florida area if you're local, or I can work remotely for you. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching.